For 2 days, delegates from different member countries of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation met in the Cameroonian capital Yaoundé for the OIC's 50th session of the Council of Foreign Ministers. They were there to discuss issues affecting the organization as well as other matters including the Palestinian, Afghan and Sudanese crisis. Extensive discussions were held on the ongoing conflict in Gaza, which has claimed over 40,000 lives.
The 50th session reiterated the positions and principles of the member states in support of the Palestinian people and their just cause. The Council of Ministers reiterated the organization's support for the Afghan people and for the rights of the people of Jammu and Kashmir to self-determination, as well as its support for Yemen and Sudan.
The organization pledged to help countries dealing with the effects of conflict and terrorism. Given the scale of the refugee crisis in some member states, Saudi Arabia has pledged to organize a donors meeting over the coming months to raise funds to cater to refugees in Palestine, Chad, Sudan and the Sahel region.
The Donors Conference to support displaced persons and refugees in the Sahel and Lake Chad region will be held on 26 October 2024 at the headquarters of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation in Jeddah. I take this opportunity to reiterate our gratitude to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for graciously offering to host this important conference. I appeal to member states to actively participate in the said conference and to provide the generous financial contributions required.
The meeting ended with promises being made to help member states deal with armed conflict, violent extremism, economic hardships and climate-related shocks. Cameroon is assuming the rotating chairmanship of the ministerial meeting and has stated its readiness to engage in negotiations on pertinent matters.
On the subject of the crisis and conflicts shaking our organization, we agreed to work in synergy to strengthen measures to prevent these conflicts and thus guarantee a favorable environment for our people. In this regard, Cameroon's options to promote dialogue, negotiation and the peaceful settlement of conflicts will be put at the service of the OIC to the end during its presidency.
Participants agreed to develop transport and communications on the African continent with the aim of fighting poverty and insecurity. Although there was agreement on the conclusions of the summit, at least 5 countries disapproved the final report. However, after a meeting between the organization and these member states, the final communique was eventually approved during the conclusion of the summit on 30th August. Sharon Baranga, CGTN.